Guess who he pulls up with?
Who?
With Madonna, man.
Yeah.
And he comes in, he's got a big bag of that do-it fluid. He tells her, have a seat. She looks at me, I look at her, I say, oh wow, that's Madonna.
Tupac wasn't just a rap legend. He was a cultural force who caught the attention of many famous women. From actresses to major pop stars, Pac's dating life stayed unforgettable. It all started back in high school when he studied acting at the Baltimore School for the Arts and met his first well-known girlfriend, Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada also had a rough upbringing, and her family struggled with addiction at home. Tupac understood that pain because his own mother, Tupac Shakur, faced similar battles. That shared struggle helped create a strong bond between them through art and creativity. Pac even wrote poems about Jada, and she inspired some of his early music. But during his senior year, Tupac's family moved to Marin City, California. Even with the distance, the connection between Pac and Jada never truly faded. Even after Tupac moved away, he and Jada stayed close and helped each other in the entertainment world. Pac helped Jada land a role in the film Menace to Society. Though he was later removed from the project after a conflict with director Alan Hughes, Jada stayed in the movie and it helped launch her acting career.
I was dating Tupac Shakur at the time, and the thing is, he got me all riled up about life in general. So when I went on this show, I was feeling very gangster.
I didn't know you dated Tupac
That was
Shakur.
a surprise.
That's never been out there, I don't think.
Jada later returned the favor by helping Tupac get a guest role on the TV show A Different World and appearing in his videos for Keep Your Head Up and Temptations. Despite their tight bond, Jada has always said their relationship was never romantic and that she saw Pac more like family. She even revealed that Tupac proposed to her in 1995 while he was incarcerated at Rikers Island. Jada said she turned him down because she didn't feel romantic chemistry, but she still believes they shared a deep connection. Tupac stayed in touch with Jada until his death, but as his fame exploded, he began meeting more celebrities than ever. By 1993, he was rising fast with his role as Bishop in Juice and the success of his album, Strictly For, My N-I-G-G-A-Z. Around that time, Pac started getting attention from some of the biggest stars in the world. One of them was Madonna. Actress Rosie Perez introduced them, and the two quickly hit it off, even attending the 1993 Soul Train Awards together. Madonna's original date had ghosted her, so she asked Rosie to set her up with Tupac instead. Pac agreed, stepped in as her date, and the unexpected pairing instantly got people talking. After the awards show, Tupac and Madonna quietly started dating but kept the relationship secret from the media.
I could say this, that man ain't never lied to me one day in his life. I've never caught him in a lie. Good, bad, or indifferent. He always kept it real with me, so I don't see why he would lie. Trying to figure out how he could exact his revenge on Big. And then he was going to fuck one of his bitches. Got a phone call the next day. He called me and he's like, I did it. And I'm like, what? What you did? He's like, that bitch just left my hotel. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I fucked Paige.
Madonna was already a global superstar, and Pac's rising fame and controversy could have turned their romance into non-stop headlines. Years later, Snoop Dogg revealed on The Howard Stern Show that he was shocked when he realized Madonna was hanging out with Tupac. Snoop said he asked Pac to pull up after hosting Saturday Night Live, expecting a regular date, not one of the biggest pop stars in the world. Tupac and Madonna reportedly dated for over a year before breaking up in 1995. The public didn't even know about the relationship until Madonna confirmed it herself on The Howard Stern Show in 2015. Later, TMZ released a letter Tupac wrote to her in prison where he explained part of the breakup, saying, as a white woman dating a black man wouldn't hurt her image and could even make her look cool. Tupac later explained in a letter that dating Madonna publicly could hurt how his community viewed him, so he decided to end the relationship. Even so, he apologized for hurting her and invited her to visit him while he was locked up. Around that same time, Pac met Keisha Morris at a nightclub in New York in 1994. Their first conversation was short, but it stuck with him. And when they met again later, Tupac even remembered everything they talked about. Pac convinced Keisha to give him her number, and despite his legal troubles at the time, their relationship quickly grew. Keisha was only 20, and even though her parents warned her, she kept seeing Tupac. After just a few months of dating, Pac proposed, and she said yes. Later that year, Tupac was convicted on charges and sent to prison. Keisha continued visiting him regularly, and in December 1994, the two got married while he was still incarcerated.
And people thought that you and Pac were dating.
Yep, we did.
Oh, y'all did date?
Yeah, we did date.
That's real?
Mm-hmm, that's real, yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
How long did y'all date?
Oh, goodness. It's all his life.
Tupac was eventually released after posting bail, thanks to a deal he signed with Suge Knight and Death Row Records that helped cover the massive $3 million bond. Once he got out, Pac immediately went back to focusing on music. But the fast rapper lifestyle made Keisha feel like he didn't need her the way he once did, even though she had supported him while he was locked up. Keisha didn't even get a call when he made bail and had to contact the jail herself to find out what happened. When she later tried to reconnect, a family member reportedly told her, "You had your 15 minutes of fame. Now we'll take over from here." At that moment, Keisha knew the relationship was over. Tupac and Keisha split after being married for about 10 months, but they stayed on good terms. Pac even believed they might find their way back to each other someday. Around that time, Tupac met Kidada Jones, the daughter of legendary producer Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton. Their relationship started awkwardly because Pac had previously criticized Quincy Jones in an interview. Tupac later apologized to Kidada, and after seeing each other a few more times, their connection grew quickly. Soon after his marriage to Keisha ended, Pac proposed to her. The two moved in together in Calabasas, California, and Kidada believed Tupac was the one. Sadly, only 4 months later, Pac was shot in Las Vegas. Kidada was staying in Tupac's hotel during the Las Vegas trip when she got the shocking call that he had been shot. She rushed to the hospital, but doctors initially wouldn't let her in. Kidada and Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur, were among the last people able to speak with him before he fell into a coma. Not long after, Tupac sadly passed away. Kidada later wrote that Pac was the love of her life and admitted she had a bad feeling about that Vegas trip. Even though they never got to marry, Kidada remained his fiancée until the very end. Years later, another rumor surfaced when Bobby Brown claimed in his memoir that Whitney Houston had an affair with Tupac during their marriage. Bobby said Whitney worked with many producers and artists, but Tupac was the most famous name he mentioned. Bobby admitted he was upset by Tupac's death too, but it also hurt seeing his wife crying so heavily over another man she had been involved with. Still, Bobby later claimed he had his own secret moment of revenge. In a documentary on A&E, Bobby said he once had an affair with Madonna around the same period she was secretly dating Tupac. Whether that story is completely true or not is still debated today. Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston were known for having a turbulent relationship and serious struggles with substance abuse. So rumors about both of them being involved with other celebrities have circulated for years. Beyond the Whitney Houston story, another wild rumor even claims Tupac once helped Left Eye from the R&B group TLC during a chaotic situation. Lisa Left Eye Lopes from TLC once made headlines after a chaotic incident where her boyfriend's house caught fire during an argument. Around that same era, Tupac first met Left Eye at an industry event when both of them were still early in their careers and trying to break through. Even though they never officially dated, Pac and Left Eye formed a close friendship and often exchanged paintings and artwork, showing how deeply they connected through creativity. Just like Jada, Left Eye had a lot of admiration for Tupac and felt a strong bond with him. But according to people close to them, their relationship never crossed into romance. Instead, it stayed as a deep friendship built around music, art, and their shared intensity. At the same time, Left Eye was building that friendship with Pac. She was also involved in a turbulent relationship with NFL wide receiver Andre Rison. What made the situation even more unusual was that Tupac and Andre were actually cool with each other during that period. Andre had a recording studio inside his house in Atlanta and even invited Tupac to stay there for a few months so he could focus on making music. Meanwhile, Andre and Left Eye had started dating in 1992 after meeting at a nightclub in Atlanta. Their relationship quickly became known for extreme ups and downs. About a year after they began seeing each other, Andre was arrested after an incident where authorities said he assaulted Left Eye and later fired a gun while trying to stop two men who intervened. Even after that situation, they continued seeing each other, but their relationship stayed unstable. On the night of June 8, 1994, Andre returned home after being out drinking and found Left Eye shouting at him in the driveway. When Andre tried to figure out what was going on, The argument escalated quickly, and things became chaotic. Hoping the situation would calm down, he decided to leave and stay with a teammate for the night. While he was gone, Left Eye set a pair of Andre's sneakers on fire inside a bathtub and damaged parts of his property during the outburst. The flames quickly spread beyond control, eventually causing severe damage to the entire house. According to Andre Racine, the most shocking part of that whole situation came right after the fire. He later claimed that Tupac showed up and picked Left Eye up from the scene. Andre said Pac pulled up in a black limo and drove her away after the house had been set on fire. That moment completely changed how Andre looked at Tupac, and their friendship reportedly was never the same again after that. Left Eye later faced serious legal consequences for what happened. She was charged with felony arson and ended up being ordered to stay in a halfway house, along with 5 years of probation and a $10,000 fine. The incident became one of the most talked about celebrity scandals of the 90s. Tupac's life seemed to stay surrounded by wild relationships and complicated love triangles, but one of the most controversial rumors involved the wife of his biggest rival, Biggie Smalls. Faith Evans was a singer signed to Bad Boy Records and married to Biggie at the time. She first met Tupac in 1995 when tensions between the East Coast and West Coast rap scenes were at their peak. After Tupac got out of prison, he contacted Faith and invited her to Los Angeles to record a song together called Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. Faith agreed to work on the track, but she didn't initially realize that Pac had already signed with Death Row Records. Before flying out, Faith reportedly asked Biggie if she should go record the song. According to the story, Biggie told her to go ahead as long as Tupac had the money ready for the session. Faith eventually went to the studio and recorded with Tupac, and photos of them together quickly started spreading around. Those images sparked rumors that the two might be involved with each other behind the scenes. The speculation exploded even more when Tupac released his famous diss track, Hit 'Em Up. In the intro and first verse, Pac made extremely bold claims about sleeping with Faith Evans while attacking Biggie directly. In the song, Tupac rapped, "I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker." Later in the verse, he doubled down with the line, "You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife." Faith Evans has always denied that she ever had a relationship with Tupac. However, she did admit that Pac tried to pursue her during that time. According to Faith, Tupac paid her $25,000 for the studio session and later told her to come to his hotel room to pick up the money after they finished recording. When Faith went to Tupac's hotel to collect the money, she later said the situation turned uncomfortable fast. According to Faith, Pac asked her to perform a sexual act, but she turned him down. That's when she realized he might have been trying to use the moment to get back at Biggie. Still, plenty of fans believe something more happened. Tupac's former girlfriend Desiree Smith later claimed Pac actually did sleep with Faith and had been planning it ever since he was locked up. Desiree dated Tupac on and off for about 3 years before his death and even visited him in jail multiple times. She said Pac once called her after the encounter and bragged, saying, "I finally did it." Desiree also believed Faith knew what she was walking into when she went to record with Tupac. At the time, Faith's marriage to Biggie was reportedly falling apart because of constant cheating rumors. No one knows for sure what really happened, but the drama helped inspire one of the wildest diss tracks in rap history. Over the years, a few other women have also claimed they had short flings with Tupac, including author Jira Everett and performer Heather Hunter. When Tupac filmed the video for How Do You Want It, there were actually 2 versions planned, a daytime cut for MTV and a late-night uncensored version. For the R-rated version, Pac invited Heather Hunter, Nina Hartley, and Angel Kelly to appear in the video. Heather was unsure at first, but Tupac offered her 3 times what she normally earned on a video shoot, so she agreed. After meeting on set, the two connected and started spending time together. And Heather later said their relationship became deeper than people expected. She claimed they shared a strong bond and even talked about spiritual ideas together. Sadly, Tupac passed away only a few months after they met, cutting that connection short. Another woman who spoke about her bond with Pac was rapper Yo-Yo. She said their friendship turned into a brief relationship, but over time, she began seeing him more like family. Yo-Yo remained close to Tupac's family and even visited the hospital when he was fighting for his life. She later said the love between them never faded. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.